Hey guys. This happened last week. So I'm a little bit late getting to this. I want to talk about the Jerry Falwell Jr. scandal. Um, as we know, it's a gentleman that evidently was engaging in an affair with his wife. Brought him to the hotel room, they had sex, and they used to have phone calls he'd listen in on and stuff like that. You know, when I first heard about it, I was laughing because it's another example of how everybody around Trump is a caricature of themselves. Everybody around Trump is a criminal. Everybody around Trump is they're the bad guys. Like that commercial the Lincoln people, the Lincoln Republicans had, where they had like all the people that Trump associated with, and it was just showing like Roger Stone with the hat on and all. Like he just looked like a bunch of super villains in some fucking movie or something. And that's how I see Jerry Falwell. A lot of these ministers do this. You know, my first thought maybe he was fucking the boy. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't care about that. I'm not here to judge anybody, but just like with, it's like the brother in Georgia. What's his name? You know, when people go out here and engage in this gay bashing and they engage in this racial political stuff and they put their religion forward as some type of an expertise to aid Trump in the election or his political, basically contributing to some type of political protection to Trump and all the shit he does, I'm coming for you every time. Like I said, I've told everybody this last week. If this had to do with some minister in East Texas, I wouldn't care. Like I would just laugh about it. I think I heard about it like last Sunday or something. It was a week ago, I think. I would have probably seen that late that night, had a laugh, and went on to something else. I wouldn't have been talking about this or nothing. But Secular Report, Kyle Kalinski's talking about it, so I'm gonna make a video about it. You know, people talk about, I heard this years ago, you know, why does the left hit so hard when Republicans mess up, conservatives mess up, when they get caught with some little boy's dick in their mouth, or they're at a urinal doing the wide stance, playing footsie with another man who happens to be an undercover cop, or they get caught fucking or trying to have sex with a Senate page. Why do we do this? Why do we go so hard on them? Or the guy from Illinois that was against LGBT, they found him at Coachella with a man's hands in his pants. Why do we hit so hard? Because nobody has done so much to damage so many gay men, as far as blackmail, as far as open slurs, fighting for the right to slur people, is the Republican Party. So when you are a Republican and you have power, use your religion as a weapon, I'm coming for you every time. This isn't about religion. This is not about religion. This is about a person that has used something. I'm sure he's studied the Bible and all that. He's used that to defend Trump. And when you use your religion to be political, you are now in my battle space. You are on the battlefield. You're not a civilian. You're not a neutral party. You're in the fight. You could be at your vacation house having sex with that boy. You are in the fight because you're defending Trump. And some people, they're going to defend Trump no matter what. And those people need to be exposed every chance we get. I've fallen short. I'm a spiritual person. I've fallen short. But I don't use my religion to make people feel bad or to attack. I've never done that. Never. Now, this guy, you know, he spoke about how, listen to Anderson Cooper's interview. He spoke about how when he went in a room, he felt weird, and you know, he was the age of an average Liberty University student, and he was like, he told Jerry, said, you know, if there's anything wrong, I'll walk out. Jerry's like, no, go for it. Now, he said they were in a room with two beds. They were in two separate beds. And I don't know why it hit me. That, like, I felt bad. I felt like a sadness inside me. Like, I thought about how bored he must be. Think about it. You're married to her. How many marriages do we hear about where people are just married because of their wealth and stuff? They don't divorce because of their kids and stuff. So you're married. I'm married to you. We don't sleep in the same bed. I don't love you. We haven't had sex in probably years. We're just together because I'm a public figure. I'm, with Trump. And Trump's probably like, hey, hold together, And I'm trying to play up this image of the family man, of the Christian. And I'm trying to play up this image while, the gays are the problem and the illegals and the Mexicans and the Muslims. And the whole time, you've got the big house on the hill. You're a part of this university. You're making millions of dollars a year, and you probably can't even perform for your wife, to where you've got to have some young guy that's the average age of a college student having sex with your wife in front of you. Like, I may never make $1 million, but there's something about that to me that is just so pathetic. Like, Steve Harvey talked about having a big house on the hill and how you can't be like, you have to be a part. You have to be a part of the struggle. And for him, like, this is what it is. Like, imagine that. You've made your money and now you're just like telling poor people to go to work in a pandemic. And, like I said, making up political stuff about gay people and Mexicans and stuff. Like, that's really it. I mean, this is what Dominion. Think about how sad that must be. If this is the only enjoyment you get in your life, is watching your wife get fucked by some young kid. This isn't even like a pedophile or something where he's an active participant in having sex. I mean like a dude that's having sex with young like if he was having sex with this boy, this 20-year-old, 19-year-old boy. This isn't even that like Eddie Long was alleged to have. This is like, you're not even doing that. Your enjoyment is like you're getting cucked almost. This isn't even like, what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just, to me, I felt sad for him. And I've heard about people who, they get rich and stuff, and, movie stars having mental problems like Kanye West and people like that, who they get rich and they're not happy. They're really deeply not happy. They got the big house, the $800,000 house, and they got the fancy car, and they got jet vacations, but they don't feel whole. And I wonder if that's how Jerry Falwell Jr. feels. I don't know. Anyway, I say this once again. I'm not judging him for his religion. I'm not hitting at him for being a minister. I'm a spiritual person. My grandfather was a minister. He was a rabbi for years. I am not attacking any spiritual leaders. Not the intention here. But if you do what he's done, because what Jerry Falwell Jr. is, he's a protective thing for Trump. So Trump can go out here and do fucked up stuff, and the Christians will come up and they'll wipe his ass. So what's the big deal? What did Franklin Graham say? He's profane, but he's ordained. That's it. That's it. So, when you do that, when you serve in that position, you're fair game. You are fair game, where you're twisting the word of God, you're twisting the Bible up. Nah, we coming for you every time, bro. Peace.